Marvel Comics appear, well, they don't appear. They have spoiled the end, or one of the big major mysteries of Death of Doctor Strange. They have named the new Sorcerer Supreme, and it's not Doctor Strange. He's still dead, people. In a shocking twist, they actually announced the follow-on series, have a cover, and they even tell you the new Doctor Strange. Certainly, this is a character that's related to Doctor Strange and has the same last name. It's Clea Strange. How the hell did we get here? What were Marvel Comics thinking? Who spoils the end of their own event book? There's 2 more issues to go with Death of Doctor Strange. Now, we knew it would likely be a gender swap for the character that's been all the rage at DC Comics and Marvel, but it was not the character that we thought it was gonna be. It's not Carol Danvers, Clea Strange. So I'm your host, Wes, here at Thinking Critical YouTube. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Definitely hit the bell for notifications. And now let's get into this news, and I'm going to talk about all the details, and I'm going to talk about what I think is good, what I think is bad after that. So first up, Marvel Comics have named their next Sorcerer Supreme, and it's Clea Strange, the one-time paramour of Dr. Stephen Strange, and the current Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension, is going to be the Sorcerer Supreme of the 616. As a result of the still ongoing Death of Doctor Strange miniseries that they're spoiling right here. And next, we will get a new Clea-centric book called Strange, debuting on March 2nd, with Death of Doctor Strange writer Jed MacKay and former Amazing Spider-Man artist Marcelo Ferreira. Very good artist, by the way, for the new ongoing series that basically spells out the early times of Clea as the new Sorcerer Supreme of the 616. And we could possibly get to know some of that character's family members a little bit better. Most prominently would be Dormammu, her uncle. But she's also got a cousin named Doyle Dormammu, who's in the Strange Adventures book, if you like that one, and I certainly love it. And we have been told in the new Strange series, Clea will be pining for her recently deceased Stephen Strange and looking for ways to bring him back. But will be pulled into bigger mysteries when a new group attacks Earth. And this is what writer Jed MacKay had to say about Clea as the new Sorcerer Supreme and the new series Strange. After the apocalyptic events of the death of Doctor Strange, there's a new Sorcerer Supreme in the residence at 177A Blaker Street, and a new Doctor Strange, Clea Strange. And she's got her work cut out for her when she's not fighting off the magical gangsters of the Blasphemy Syndicate or battling the undead super monsters. She's going after what's hers, the late Stephen Strange. Clea is of the fault line, the race of warlords and conquerors, and like her relatives Dormammu and Umar, she will not be thwarted in her desires, not even by the mysterious harvestmen standing in her way. So those are the words of writer Jed MacKay, obviously the writer on Death of Doctor Strange. Strange #1 goes on sale March 2nd. And we still, like I said, we still got 2 issues left of Death of Doctor Strange. Now, those are the details as we have it. I got opinions. I got some goods to take out of this, and I got some bads to take out of it. I don't want to be a complete negative Nancy here, so let's talk about the good so far. We knew there was going to be a gender swap, right? But this isn't the character we thought. I mean, I think most people assume this was going to be Carol Danvers. She's been taking everybody's mantles lately, basically beating the crap out of them across galaxies within the Marvel 616. Magic would have been another character that I think would have been, would have been a character that would have made a lot more sense. Certainly would have been more in the spotlight, more in the conscience of Marvel Comics readers. And some people thought that Marvel had leaked that that Magic was going to be the new Sorcerer Supreme, but they said the Sorcerer Supreme of gosh dang it, the realm that she's already the Sorcerer Supreme of another realm. So hey, they did what we thought they were going to do, but they did not do it the way they thought they were going to do it. So I say this is progress on the part of Marvel Comics. Is it good progress? I don't know, but it is progress. The big opportunity here, in my opinion, I don't think people are champing at the bit really to learn about Clea or any of that with Doctor Strange out of the mix. This gives us a little bit more of an opportunity to learn about her uncle Dormammu a major villain within the 616. We certainly saw that that character in the Doctor Strange movie. It's a cool villain. We just don't see that villain enough lately. So if we could get a little bit more spotlight on Dormammu, present Dormammu to maybe some of the newer readers who haven't really seen the character as much lately, and show what an enormous threat that character is to the 616 and the entire Marvel universe, as far as the characters that are in the magic realm, and the threat that this character poses, poses to the universe. I think that's a good thing. So I'm hoping that's what Jed MacKay is using this opportunity for, is using Clea as a bit of a Trojan horse to perhaps introduce a few more interesting details or a scheme or whatnot of Dormammu moving forward. Not a whole lot of good, I know. I wish I could be a little bit more positive about this and maybe doing some cartwheels, but I got to call a spade a spade. I'm not here to to dress up a turd. This is bad for a number of reasons. Yet another gender swap of a major Marvel mantle. They've been doing this for years now. It's gotten very, very old. There's nothing exciting about that. Then you look at the character like Clea. Who was champing at the bit for Clea to be the new Sorcerer Supreme of the 616? I don't think anyone was. So it's good that it was unexpected, but it's bad in that it's a character that's not in anyone's conscious. I don't remember this character really being around until the Death of Doctor Strange miniseries to remind you that she really existed. I mean, how many mantles can you do a gender swap on, at Marvel or DC? It gets tiring after a while. It's like there's nothing left to say. They've spoiled the last two issues of what was supposed to be a major event book. Not an event, but an event book. The Death of Doctor Strange was supposed to be a big deal. We're losing the Sorcerer Supreme in the 616. We know the outcome. At the end, Stephen Strange is still dead. Now, obviously, Clea is still looking for him, so there's a chance that he's going to return. Well, not a chance. He's going to return. But why spoil it? I understand that you've got to get the solicitations out so you can do, so the retailers can be ready to order and stuff, but just don't show the cover. Don't give the details. Just say you're going to announce a new Sorcerer Supreme. The retailers are going to know that it's important and to order more. Now the people that were in line to get issues 4 and 5 of Death of Doctor Strange is like, wah, wah. Why even read it? The big mystery now. Stephen's dead, and we know the next Sorcerer Supreme. The only thing we don't know, I guess, is the actual identity of the killer. But once you're at the end, like, it's a moot point, kind of. Also, I mean, another bad thing is we know without a shadow of a doubt Stephen Strange is coming back. There's a big-ass movie coming out in the next year. It's not like they're putting him on ice for a year or for 2 years or something like that. He's clearly coming back, and that's going to be the main impetus of the story, is Clea looking for him to return, and probably from the astral plane or some type of other dark dimension or some type of thing like that. So it's hard to take the big change seriously when you know that it's most certainly not even close to being permanent. Nothing is permanent in comic books other than Gwen Stacy's death in 616, the real Captain Marvel's death in the 616. Otherwise, everything is quite easily undone. And like I said, there's a Doctor Strange movie out. I think this is curious timing because Doctor Strange plays a really big part in the Spider-Man movie, like pushing the narrative forward. So it's like, are Marvel Studios not talking to Marvel Comics? Kevin Feige is supposed to be the chief creative officer of both. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of communication going there. And obviously, I've talked around it, but it's Clea Strange. I didn't even know that was her last name. I guess technically they were married at one time and went on Splitsville after Jason Aaron's Doctor Strange run. Like, why would you even tie into Jason Aaron's anything? That's like one of the coolest. When I say cool, I don't mean like in a good way. I mean coldest. writers at Marvel Comics. He hasn't had a hit in a while, so that's the news. If you were curious, who is going to be the next Sorcerer Supreme of Marvel Comics in the 616 proper? It is Clea Strange. Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange is not returning. His paramour will be taking over the mantle of Doctor Strange as the Sorcerer Supreme. Doesn't it feel like Wong would have been a better choice for this? I mean, he's kind of an apprentice. He's got the abilities to do that stuff. You know, he's not exactly portrayed like he was back in the day. I know Wong's not a woman, but it's still a minority character. It's still an Asian character. Maybe are there enough Asian superheroes in this Marvel 616? Feels like there's a lot more female superheroes, although technically, half the population is female. I don't know. I would have gone with Wong, but I guess Jed MacKay wanted to throw a curveball to the Marvel Comics readers, and that's what it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews, and don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.